Yes, guys, I got the call yesterday. JT, can you come check out a Dodge Caliber? Okay, transmission problems, guys. Oh, and based on the look of the shifter, guys, this car is likely equipped with, you guessed it, CVT transmission. Now, that doesn't mean you automatically need a transmission. A lot of guys get that confused, guys. Oh, 179,000 miles. And I have a check engine light, which is good. Check engine lights, now, they are bad from a consumer or customer standpoint because the customer automatically think they have a major problem, but they're good for the technician because what a check engine light will do is help put the guy that's about to diagnose your car in the right direction. So it's in your best interest, customers, to have a check engine light on. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get guesstimations if there is no check engine light, because guys, I say this all the time, you can physically have problems. Your car could be bucking, bogging, not shifting and everything, and there'll not be a check engine light. So what happens when that happens is the technician, I don't know, he may give it his best guesstimation, or he may go off what symptoms are actually happen. But check engine lights are actually a good thing in the mechanic eyes, okay? If I have a complaint and a problem and I have a check engine light, I'm gonna feel so much better knowing that my diagnostics will be right and correct, and I know I'm gonna be in the right area because the computer of this car essentially helped me. All right, so I mean, it will weed out the complaints of a car running bad or shifting poorly, and there is no check engine light. To the mechanic, he really have to become a mechanic. He really have to bring on his diagnostic skills and make the best diagnosis based off what he know about the car. Okay, so but you don't, as a consumer, you want everything to go smoothly. All right, guys, I'm telling you, I've been there. All right, sometimes I still go there. Car running bad, no light, no nothing. I'm like, how is whatever is causing this not monitored by the PCM? And guys, we all know the PCM do not monitor everything, okay? The PCM do not know that your fuel pressure is low. You know why? Especially on a car like this, because it has no way, there's no sensor tied into the fuel rail that would tell the computer, hey, fuel pressure is low, turn on the check engine light. There's no such sensor. Now, on the newer cars, they are. 2017 Pentastar Generation 3, 3.6 liter engine. Yes, and some of the trucks, a lot of the newer stuff are coming with them. It was a safety issue, guys. They didn't want to tie in a sensor into the fuel rail because it could leak, spill on the exhaust, and cause a fire. So it was a safety issue. But I am happy to see this check engine light, trust me, especially with this CVT transmission. Now, all I got to do is find out why it's on. So, guys, I'm going to go into the shop. In fact, stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back. Let's go into the shop. Whoa, it's barely pulling, guys, and it's loud. Whoa, y'all hear that? So based on the noise alone, guys, oh, that is loud. Let me see. I'm gonna do some isolation. It's whining and gearing. I ain't in. Still in gear. I'm gonna go in neutral. Whoa. See? Y'all hear that whine? All I'm doing is revving up on the car. Transmission is not, matter of fact, I'm in neutral. So is the transmission isolated right now? In a way, let me put it in park. Because, guys, keep in mind that torque converter is bolted to the flywheel. So however high the RPM get, the torque converter gonna spin the same revolution. Yes, it's a whining noise, but let me go find out what this code is. Oh, man. All right, guys. Let's head into the shop. All right, guys. Y'all know the first thing you should do doing any kind of drivability transmission related problem. Now, one of my things I like to do is test drive, but this is a transmission complaint, so I'm not too quick to jump on a road with a transmission complaint. Number one reason is I may not return. The transmission may go out on me. Yes, that has happened before, guys. Check transmission fluid. Dipstick is around in this area, so we have to remove some things. Let's get this cover out the way. And here it goes. Wow, it's not broken. These are typically broken. Somebody just put a new battery on here. I still hear a little slight whining noise, guys. So I suspect some internal problems, but we don't want to suspect. In a second, I'm gonna go check fault codes and see why that check engine light on, guys. As y'all know, transmission functions are monitored. In this case, TCM. All right, so they're going to be, it may be a TCM and a PCM module. All right, let's get this dipstick down here. Make sure it peg out. Pull it out, and what do we see? All right, looks like typical CVT transmission fluid. Let me smell it. And ladies and gentlemen, it smells a little burnt. Oh my goodness, guys, they got a new throttle body down there, so they invested in this car. They really want to keep it, I assume. But this whining noise and this check engine light internal problem may hinder that decision. I suspect, depending on what the transmission call will dictate or determine if they decide to keep the car, because sometimes transmission repair like this is CVT. There's no parts except a valve body. Depending on the estimate or the price of the unit, whether it's used or new, in some cases can exceed the value of the car, guys. So it depends. I don't know yet. Now what I'm about to do now is go to the computer, hook up my scan tool, and go to the computer and see what kind of fault codes we come up with. All right, y'all ready? Let's get it, man. Alrighty, guys, here we are back at the computer. Whoa, topology revere. There's nothing in the PCM, so the powertrain control module did not pick up any problems. However, the TCM, which is a transmission control module, did. This is a 2012 Dodge Caliber with a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, 16-valve dual VVT engine. All right, let's see what this TCM saw. Flash, we don't care about flash. We want to look at DTC. And whoa, guys, these are internal. TCM P code 0777, secondary pressure solenoid stuck. That's internal to the valve body. P0740, incorrect gear ratio error, likely in third. P0741, torque converter. Oh no, guys, even if you wanted to fix this, I'm not sure how you would get a torque converter or valve body. So pretty much my place of employment gonna recommend that I replace the unit, guys. I feel so bad for this customer. Oh, now, oh no, these are too internal. These codes, when the TCM pick up these type codes, it's internal, especially a gear ratio error code. 0730 on a typical transmission is usually the third gear, problems in third gear. Oh, I had a video where I disassembled a CVT. Guys, I haven't had time to edit that and post that, but I will. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Let's go back to the car, guys. All right, guys, so it's starting to make sense. That whining noise we was hearing could basically be from the valve body. All right, remember, like I say, even though you isolate it, splice off, take off the transmission, take the transmission totally out of the loop, which you can't, because like I say, the torque converter is bolted to the engine by way of the flywheel or flex plate. So you can't totally isolate it. Rotating parts, turning parts still going to be happening because the engine is running. So when you rev it up, all you do is raise the RPM, which raises the speed of the flywheel and the torque converter, and that noise could be produced. All right, so there's no way to totally isolate it unless you shut the car off. At that point, the noise be forced to go away because you're not moving unless you're driving. But if you're not moving, turn the car off and the noise stop. That's no way. That's not a good indication. But oh my goodness, yes, it's internal, guys. I have to recommend a transmission unit. In fact, let's go over here. the last CVT I took apart, still over here in pieces. I just took this apart just to see what's going on inside. Now this is just a belt out of belt. Y'all know it's just one big. As far as clutch packs, I never really dove. Like, I don't know what, like, we have a problem with third gear. I'm not sure what third gear is. These some of the parts that of that CVT unit I took apart. When I get some time on my hand, torque converter still down there, I'm going to disassemble. The case is gone, so I think I end up taking the case to the scrap yard. But I tell you what, if this transmission gets sold, I will disassemble that transmission, and we're gonna go through it and talk about all the gears, first, second, third gear, how the belt is used and why the belt is used. It's CVT transmission, guys. Constant velocity, I want to say. So, but we're gonna talk about it when if they buy this one, and we have to. I'm gonna disassemble it and we'll discuss it then, guys. So that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.